Hello, my name is Cambia Gomez, and imagine this. You're ordering at a restaurant, and when the waiter brings you your food, doesn't bring you something like a fork or something like a spoon. She instead brings you two pieces of wood. And for most of us, we might not even know how to use this. But for millions of people in China, these sticks are a normal part of their everyday lives. And in fact, chopsticks have been used for thousands of years and carry a lot of cultural meaning beyond just eating. Many of us use our fork and spoon for everyday eating, but I don't think we ever wondered where they came from or what they represent. But in China, chopsticks have a meaning. They're associated with family traditions, respect for others, and important cultural values passed down for generations. Today, I'd like to talk about how chopsticks reflect Chinese history, cultural values, and dining etiquette. Chopsticks have been a part of Chinese culture for thousands of years and are among the oldest eating utensils still used today. According to History.com articles about the history of chopsticks, people in China have been using chopsticks since at least the 1200 BCs, and they were first used for cooking utensil before they ever became an eating utensil. As Chinese cooking developed, they started cutting their food into smaller pieces, even before it reached the table. So that means that the needs for knives became minimal, while the use for chopsticks became practical and convenient to eat. What started as a simple cooking tool eventually became one of the most recognized symbols of Chinese culture. And now that we learned of where chopsticks came from, let's talk about why they mean so much more than just the way you eat. In Chinese culture, chopsticks represent more than just food. They are connected to ideas and balance and cooperation and family. According to Chinese.org, chopsticks are considered a symbol of Chinese culinary culture and are often associated with the idea of yin and yang because they work together as a pair. And when you think about it, you can't really eat with one chopstick by itself. It really isn't very useful. But when you combine them together, you can pick up almost any type of food. And because of this, many people view chopsticks as a symbol of harmony and cooperation. And family-style dining has also been common in China, where dishes are shared in the center of the table and where everyone can just grab from it. This encourages people to eat together and strengthens the idea of community and togetherness. These chopsticks may seem simple, but they actually represent the idea that people should work together because they work together better than alone. Besides their symbolism, chopsticks are also connected to important rules of respect and etiquette. The way people use chopsticks can communicate either respect or disrespect at the dinner table. And according to China Highlights, one important rule is to never stick chopsticks straight up in the bowl of a rice because when you stick them up in a bowl of rice, they resemble incense used during funeral ceremonies. There are several other customs that people are expected to follow. For example, it is considered rude to point at someone with chopsticks or use them as a spear to spear food. According to Tyler Asia, traditional chopstick etiquette discourages spearing food with chopsticks or drumming them against the bowl because their actions are considered disrespectful. These rules might seem small, but they reflect larger values in Chinese culture such as respect, good manners, and consideration for others. Today, we learned about the history of chopsticks, their cultural symbolism, and the etiquette associated with using them. As we've seen, these weren't eating utensils before. They were actually cooking utensils, and they became so much more than just simple eating utensils. They reflect an important aspect of Chinese history, tradition, and cultural values. So, the next time you pick up a pair of chopsticks at a restaurant, remember that you're not just holding a tool for eating. You're holding a small piece of culture that's connected families and traditions for thousands of years.